name is Hasima. I am the Assistant Project Manager from the UNIDO Mesta project. Focus topic is on the local vendor viewpoints, opportunities and challenges of solar thermal in Malaysia market. So we have bring here 3 well-experienced speakers, which I think they have vast experience in deal with the renewable heat projects, particularly in solar thermal technology in Malaysia. So I would like to welcome to Mr. Anthony Wee from Green Solar Energy Sdn Bhd. Mr. Anthony, maybe you can say hi and maybe you can on your video so that we can know you.
Hello.
Hello, yes, thank you. And then the second speaker is Edison. Maybe you can say hi to our
Hi everyone.
Here.
Yeah, hi everyone. I'm Edison Kong here from Solar District Cooling, Sdn Bhd. How are you doing?
Good, good. Thank you, Mr. Edison. And the last one is Mr. Lars Uzon Olsen, if I correctly pronounce your name, from Almada Energy and Technology Malaysia Sdn Bhd. Good afternoon, Mr. Lars.
Hello, good afternoon.
Thank you. Okay, so before we start our session for today's webinar, I would like again to remind all of you to mute your microphone while we have throughout our this session. And if you have any questions, so you can just put in the chat box and we will compile all the questions. Will be recorded, and I hope that you are okay with this. Our session today will take about 1.5 hours. So we will start with the presentation from our speaker. We have 3 speakers, which is each speaker will be given about 10 minutes to brief about their company, their business, and share about their experiences. And then we will have the forum kind of a session, which is all the question and answer will be discussed, and we do wrap up and closing. So before we start this session, I would like to give you some overview why we UNIDO Mesta project organizing this webinar. Basically, this idea create the business opportunity for Malaysian and also the global on the renewable heat projects. So we hope at the end of this webinar, you will have the new insight on the economic and also technical perspective on the solar heating project implementation. Okay, so before we start with the presentation from our first speaker, we would like to get some quick survey to have your initial perspective on the solar thermal. So maybe the secretary can show the pool question that we provide. Yes, here there is one question only about solar thermal. Do you think solar thermal technology is good for commercial industrial heat demand? So we would like to have your initial perspective about this. Within 1 minute, I will kindly ask for you to answer this question. Please just click either yes, no, or I'm not sure. All right, everybody done? Do you have problem? Maybe I can get some feedback so that we can have like 2-way discussions today for our webinar. Okay, so this is the pool results. So from this, we see that do you think solar thermal technology is good for commercial industry heat demand? We have about 34 participants, about 96% or give feedbacks yes, and about 4% is still not sure. So I would say that maybe some or maybe all of you already have some background, have some knowledge. All right, without further ado, I would like to invite Mr. Anthony Wee from Green Solar Sdn Bhd to present about your company and your experience regarding the solar thermal project.
The Green Solar office and factory is located in Masing Industrial Park, Shah Alam U5. The company was incorporated in 2010 December. So the main area we are engaged as a manufacturing and retaining of solar hot water heater system. Okay. The organization chart will be headed by our MD, Mr. Tan Kian Boon. For the record, is the former director of Solamid Sdn Berhad and the executive director of Magma Corporation Berhad, which is the parent company of Solamid. Solamid is the first local manufacturer of solar water heater in Malaysia. Okay. The division we have will be the sales, marketing, and then we have the factory and the technical team for the installation and backup service. The product range, we have 4 range, from the standard range to the premium range. That will be the P and T series. The capacity of the solar tank will be 136 liter, 272 and 300 liter. In terms of rule, normally we based on 10 gallon per person or twice shower per day. So for 60 and 66 gallon, it will be suitable for a family of 6 to 7 person below for twice shower per day. The specification of solar panel, this is a standard solar panel. You can find the market is copper fin and 7 riser tube. Okay, we upgrade the selective coating to black chrome 2 years ago. The absorbing surface area will be 2 meters. For S series, the copper riser tube is 9, using black chrome selective coating also, but the absorbing area will increase to 2.4. P series will be the high efficiency panel. We are using selective blue tack coating. As for Germany, you can see there they have less thermal emission. Surface area collector will be 2.4. P series will be the highest spec. We are using copper fin and copper tube. Coating will be T-NOC. The storage tank will be a stainless steel tank, 1.5 mm, with a test pressure of 14,000 kPa. The premium and the titanium storage tank, we upgrade to 316. All the solar tank will come with a backup heater as for backup heating for bad weather. Warranty, we offer a 10-year warranty for solar tank and panel, and 1 year for the WAF and backup heater. Okay, this will be the solar heater installed on rooftop, Supreme one. Okay. And we have the selective coating, titanium P series. This is a housing project in JB. We have, this is in Eco-Sphere Park housing project. We are more on project-oriented based solar system. This is a Putra Height. And we supply 20 panel for TMB Research Center. This is for their testing research purpose for solar thermal aircon using absorbing chiller with 5 meter cube storage capacity. The following will be the project that will undertake. The larger one will be in Kuantan, and of course, we supply 4 phase for IOI project, a total of 220 units. So you add up everything. Machinery, on the factory machinery, produce solar water heater. This will be the welding machine, auto welding machine for each end welding. They have a cylinder welding, horizontal. This is a rolling machine. And the MIG welding machine, hydraulic shearing machine, bending machine, press brake machine. Also another press brake machine. This will be the assembly part of fin and tube for the solar panel. Complete at finished product store. From factory, the standard QC control, hydro testing, pressure test, air test, and final inspection. Current capacity, we are looking at 100 to 120 single shift with one factory manager, one supervisor, and 6 workers, total of 8. Preserving nature for our future generation. Clean solar. Thank you.
Outside from Malaysia.
Yes, we do.
Okay, to which country? May we know of that?
We are doing some for Indonesia and some from this Cambodia. But it's normally it's one time off because it's very competitive nowadays.
All right.
But also we are doing OEM to other solar. We supply OEM also. Is the place.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Anthony.
Thank you.
So yeah, thank you for your presentation. So basically, Mr. Anthony, the green solar energy Sdn market each mainly focus on the domestic, I would say, the domestic application, right? And also Mr. Anthony itself is one of the worker that joined the SolarNet before. So I think there's a long history and long experience regarding the solar thermal technology in Malaysia. Maybe we can discuss further during the question and answer from the perspective and also experience of Mr. Anthony as the service provider for the solar thermal. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Anthony. So for the second speaker, Mr. Edison Kong, which is from the Solar District Cooling Sdn Bhd. And Mr. Edison Kong experience is in the installation of the solar thermal system projects, which is used for both heating and cooling purposes. And he specialized in the absorption chiller application and troubleshooting, building automation system, evacuated tube solar collector district cooling system, solar air conditioning system, and currently the managing director of the STC. So and I think hospital as well, apart from the other projects. So without further ado, I would like to invite Mr. Edison Kong to share your presentation.
Hi everyone. Yes, thank you for the introduction, Puan Hasima. Okay, my name is Edison Kong. So our company is Solar District Cooling. We are based in Kajang. So this is our office building here. Okay, the company was established in the year 2003. Previously, the company was in Puchong. So we moved over to Kajang in the year 2017. Right. Currently, there's 2 shareholders in the company, which is me and my wife. Right. So I proceed. Okay. We specialize and focus in actually green technology. I myself was in the building automation system industry for I think until now 18 years already. Okay, we're in the industry. So it's just that we ventured into the solar industry, solar PV or solar thermal air conditioning system industry in the year 2008. Right. So right now we are we specialize and really focus in integrated building management system, which is IBMS or so-called BAS system, power management, energy management, or even the energy billing system, solar thermal air conditioning or absorption chill application, solar photovoltaic system, solar hot water system, as well as we do energy performance contracting. Okay, our involvement in most of the projects involved in design, installation, operation, as well as maintenance. So it's basically from A to Z. In terms of especially solar air conditioning system or solar thermal system, we need to be involved since the beginning in the design stage up to the maintenance from A to Z. Right. Okay, let me just introduce slightly on our BAS system, which is one of our core business, right? We have the full range of product in terms of BES. You say that we were in the industry for 18 years already. Okay, so the full range including the software, the controllers, as well as the field devices, right? And we are actually capitalizing on the Niagara framework, which is currently the widely used or the most used system in the building automation system industry. Okay, so these are some of the features that we do. Basically, the building automation system is a system or the tool that integrates, controls, and monitors the mechanical and electrical components or the equipments in a building. So we do, let's say, a chiller plant monitoring or control system. Okay, there's more on chiller plant. So all the information can be available on the screen or even now from your phone, right? Then we also do a HVAC, shift control system. Okay, some of this I say is a very user-friendly graphics. Okay, fan coil units. Right, solar PV integration as well is done through the video automation system. Okay, lighting control system. Okay, we integrate with electrical system, for example, like genset, transformers, and all the electrical panels. Okay, lift system, right, including cold water as well as a firefighting system, which I didn't put in the slide to minimize the number of slides actually. So these are some of the home pages for the video automation system, and then the layout that we have made it into a 3D rendering since the year 2009, right? Okay, and then the system not only able to integrate the MAE system, it can even integrate the ELV, extra low voltage system, like security system, example like car access and CCTV. Okay, we have done so in these few buildings here. And then we're able to scale up the system, not only limited to a single building, but can go up to a multiple building system as well. Okay, so this example we do for billing system. Not only we can do billing for electrical using digital power meters or measuring electricity, we can even do a billing system for air conditioning system, means measuring the chill water usage, right? So we measure the energy of the cold energy supplied to a certain space. Okay, example of the dashboard on the EMS system, energy measure system. And then this is one of the projects for MCMC building in Sabajaya that we did for them. Okay, example of the graphs or the analysis of the data, where it can be easily exported in PDF as well as CSV or Excel form. Okay. And then the system actually helps to alert the person in charge if there's anything wrong. Okay, for example, if your chiller is stripped, the pump is stripped, right, it goes to a alarm database, and this alarm will be sent to the person in charge via email or SMS. And then our system also able to generate automated report. For example, certain performance report that you need every week or every month, right? It's all generated automated. Then next, come to the system that we specialize is solar thermal air conditioning system. Okay. So solar thermal air conditioning system is actually a combination of very efficient solar collectors that can house high temperature hot water with a non-electric chiller, which we apply using an absorption chiller, right? So this is the most simple illustration that I can say that how solar thermal air conditioning system works, where we have the solar collectors that collects the heat free from the sun, and then this heat we store into a storage tank, and this storage tank is just like a battery, all right? It powers up the non-electric chiller, and then the product of the chiller is the chill water that goes to your air handling unit or your fan coil unit where you've got air conditioning. Okay, we have implemented several projects across Malaysia already for solar thermal air conditioning system. So this is one example in Tower Hospital. Okay, this is in Sandakan Hospital. Right, this is in Shabri Square in Sabajaya, and the top right corner is in PKNS. Okay. Besides that, we also supply a ozone chiller. Like I said, the ozone chiller is part of the solar thermal air conditioning system. Okay. So ozone chiller, we do supply and maintain them at the GDC plant in Putrajaya. Okay, we have a few chillers which being supplied, and currently we are still maintaining them. Right. In terms of solar hot water system, we already have a full range of the products, including solar collectors, which is bearing our own branding, our heat pumps, and also clarified tanks. Right. The solar collector is actually registered under Mahija as well. Okay. And then every system that we supply and install all comes with an automated system. So that means we don't need any human intervention in operating the system. So the system is actually operated automatically. So we are providing a superior solar thermal control monitoring system for all the hot water or even air conditioning system that we supply to them, to our client. Okay, so this is also one example of the solar hot water system which we have installed in Hilton Garden Inn in Puchong. Okay, this is in actually KSL Resort Hotel in Johor Bahru. Okay, this is actually in Kuantan, Sri Manja Hotel. Right, so the operation of the hot water system actually is automated already, including when the backup heating needs to kick in and kick off. Right. Besides that, we also registered the solar PV service provider as well as investor. We ventured into a solar photovoltaic system as well. Actually, we ventured into solar photovoltaic system since the year 2009. And then we did not focus into solar PV system, but we really focused into a solar thermal system. It's just that starting last year, we started to come back into a solar photovoltaic system because we have a lot of demands on the solar PV system. Okay, some of the projects which our company and our associate company is doing. Okay, next I will going to introduce a very niche market which is on energy performance contracting. So in doing energy performance contracting, we can offer solutions like say first you have to conduct a detailed energy audit to know the baseline usage of the building. Right, then we see is there any potential for chiller plant retrofitting or even a boiler room or thermal system retrofitting. And besides looking at LED tubes retrofitting as well. So in doing energy performance contracting, one have to we have to invest in a solution, and then we propose to a client on the payback time that we require. So we don't need our client to pay a single cent for the system. So the client will enjoy the savings based on profit sharing, or after the contract duration, the client will enjoy all the savings that we have implemented. Okay, means harvesting the green energy, and then we will have a saving from using electricity. So, for example, we've done a solar thermal conditioning system, which the client enjoy up to 37.67% energy saving compared to their existing air conditioning system, which they had. And then in terms of a boiler or thermal system, we're able to achieve up to 90% energy savings, while the LED tubes, after retrofitting, we're able to achieve 68 to 72% energy savings. Okay, so look, talking about our strengths and qualifications, we are CIDB G7 grade contractor. And then I'm proud to say that we are the pioneer in providing the first and running solar thermal air conditioning system in Malaysia. So for the first system that we have implemented in the year 2008, it has won us the Asian Energy Award in the year 2009. And then currently we have our own product branding of more than 10 years presence in Malaysia. And besides that, we also recognize being a high productivity company using local workers. Okay, so we received a bronze award and then acknowledged by our former Prime Minister, Tun Dr. Mahathir. Okay, and then the company is also registered with Ministry of Health as a specialized building automation system vendor. Okay, so this is our registration on solar PV business. We are registered solar PV service provider, registered solar PV investor, and I myself is actually a certified grid-connected solar PV system designer back in the year 2010. Right, and as well, myself is an accredited GBI facilitator. I'm a registered BASAM Building Automation System Association system integrator, And the company is also a registered ESCO company, energy service company. Right? So we are the distributor for Panasonic chillers in Malaysia, right? And then we have our own branding of video automation system from Tritium. Okay, and we also we are authorized hire dealer for magnetic bearing chiller. Okay, so talking about workforce, currently we have around 70 strong workforce. We have 3 certified energy managers. Okay, 1 registered energy auditor, 1 accredited GBEF facilitator, which is myself. Okay, 1 energy measurement and verification professional. We have 2 registered BASAM service provider, and myself is a certified grid-connected solar PV designer. And we also have 2 energy efficient and solar thermal technology expert. Besides that, to support our video automation system, we have 8 certified Niagara 4 technical certification. This is recognized internationally, right? And then we have our own branding on the solar thermal collectors, heat pumps, and clarifier tanks, as well as our own branding in PMS solutions. So this is one what we have in our office, our control room, which we cater for the video automation system business. Okay, so currently we have done more than 100 projects for the video automation system in Malaysia, and then more than 20 projects for solar hot water system installation in Malaysia, 7 projects for solar thermal air conditioning, and then we have completed 7 energy performance contracting installations where we invest on the systems and we cover through monthly savings of the energy. Okay, so our project reference, say we span around all industries, okay, from office buildings, right, to healthcare. We've done a lot of hospitals, mostly government hospitals. Okay, hotels, hospitalities, hotels and service departments. Okay, we've done the Hilton, Shabri Square, in Cyberjaya, Shabri Avenue in Putrajaya. Right, mixed developments. Okay, education like UiTM campus, Airport University, as well as commercially a Bank Negara Academic Center. Then industrial factories, telecommunication, data center, and others, even the palace, art museum, as well as a community hall. Okay, thank you very much. This is about the introduction of our company.
Thank you, Mr. Edison. Very well experienced, I would say, in terms of the video automation system and also on chiller and solar thermal. Mr. Lars from the Almada Technology Sendian Berhad. So Mr. Almada itself is the project manager from the Almada and has a record of the success in the mechanical industry in the engineering industry. So among his specialties are in the heat exchangers, ductwork, cooling water, continuous improvement, and heat pump. And also, Mr. Lau also have vast experience, about 18 to 20 years in sales and marketing of this company. So, Mr. Lars, without further ado, your session is now to present.
Thank you so much for the invitation. I would like to welcome to a little short introduction of Almada Energy and Technologies. Since 1998, Almada has been driving sustainability, energy savings towards health and productivity improvements using eco-friendly solutions in Malaysia and Southeast Asia. We do this by being system integrators, solution providers for best energy efficiency and productivity improvement. This is naturally using green technologies. Solutions and services that we have, of course, we are starting within smart hot water, safe, secure, and biosecurity, LED and UV, monitoring clean water and solar PV systems. We work within all areas of industry with a global network of partners. Just like several of our other parties and vendors, we start by consulting, assessing the individual sites to do design, complete with installation, service maintenance, online real-time monitoring for 100% automation and reliability. The milestones that Armada is proud of presenting is that we are the pioneer in Malaysia for introducing smart hot water concept and the fully indirect energy vault, which is also known as storage heat exchange. This has been done through in-house research and development that has generated industry-recognized brands. The first one here is GreenMag Clean Tech Solutions, which is cooling heating solutions for farming and agriculture. Wizard Heat Pump Technologies, water, air to water, groundwater to water, processed water to water, etc. Air to air for drying purposes. The TRT concept is heat recovery solutions, which covers all types from air conditioning to process to waste, giving us a savings that can reach even 100%. The heat concept is the thermal energy vault storage heat exchange, which has been now optimized and perfected through nearly 15 years with numerous installations completed. The latest is our safe and secure biosafety, where we use nature's forces to keep the environment and around us safe, water-based disinfection and sanitization, heat-based and UV light-based. From Armada, we have in Malaysia, Singapore, Southeast Asia, completed more than 500 commercial projects and industrial projects, all with proven performance, and several of them done with performance guarantees. The most prominent groups are, of course, hotels, healthcare, commercial and industrial. When we look at what we can do with the energy that the sun provides for us for free into the future, and what is happening recently is combined district heating plants in Europe, which are several thousand square meters of heating, offsetting entire cities with as much as 30 to 40% of the energy cost. These are hot water to high temperature types. Then there are the latest within the technology, which is concentrated solar energy and farming. This technology can be done for ultra high temperature to achieve complete standalone farming operations, generating fresh water and power for complete factories for producing food. In Malaysia, in the tropics, it's just a quick picture where we can see the solar hours. Obviously, during the night, we don't have. During the day, we have peaks. So the solar hours, we all hunt to get as much as we can, is 8 hours. Sometimes can squeeze it to 10 hours, but that's maximum. This is what we have to play with. For this, the technologies that Armada work with is hot water, 45 to 60 degrees, high temperature, 60 to 80 degrees, and the latest, which are solar boilers, which goes up to 160 degrees. They're very different, these technologies. The hot water and high temperature are well known in Malaysia. The latest solar boilers have only been worldwide for the last 5 to 6 years, but they're able to completely remove the need for conventional boiler technologies, offering significant savings. What we can see from the two graphs here is that the performance when incorporating evacuation, and especially evacuation with flat boiler. We can, even during low solar input or when panels are dirty or there is mist in the air, still able to have relatively high performance and output from the panels. That brings us into what solutions we can offer and are doing for the industry. Industries as well as commercial, they have a 24-hour demand, which means they will be requiring a stable and reliable supply. They're not going to be able and content with a pure solar solution. We all have the need for a backup. We have days, hours where there is no sun, and of course during the night. So there's always the compromise on either large storage or combination with alternate heat sources, where in the experience we have throughout the numerous years is that industry is most keen on the hybrid solution because they cannot change and will not, of course, change their main purpose, their priorities on their own production. So the hybrid will often win on payback and reliability. Some of the completed hybrid projects we have done with Intel, with Putra Medical Center, Ramada Plaza, Waterfront Hotel, 88 Armenian. These have been done with performance contracting. We are proud to be able to say that the system COP for Putra Specialist was given at minimum 4.5. We have been able to, since point of installation, to maintain system performance of 4.5 to 4.8. The benefits that all these green and renewable energies are able to do, which is what most clients at the end of the day is interested in, is to improve their efficiency, improve productivity, save cost and energy, have a green profile in lowering carbon footprint, and of course help the world improve climate, improve overall health by using hot water, improve the economy. We need less of normal combustible energy. The regulatory appliance is, of course, everyone's hope that this is where we will be going. In Southeast Asia and in the world, this is a concept that is now being known as the green bubble for a sustainable future.